It's currently a duplex. It has 2 houses on the lot. It's about 8,300 square foot lot, zone multifamily, 2 separate houses with a 2-car garage. Yeah, I'm just texting you too right now.
Yeah, okay, text me. And then what are you asking for it?
We're asking 1.3.
Okay, that'll be great. Send me the photos, whatever you have, and I'll look at it, definitely. And I'll reach out to you once I see something.
I will be in touch with some info very soon.
Thank you. Thanks.
Yep, you got it. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Boom. That was sick. Hi, I'm Ryan Zomorodi, COO of Real Estate Skills. For the past 10 years, I've been investing in real estate, fixing and flipping, wholesaling, and buying rentals all over the country. In this video, I'm going to show you the best way to find cash buyers, and that's using the MLS, which is the multiple listing service. The MLS is a database used by real estate agents and brokers who are listing and selling properties in a given area. This is the #1 place that myself and my students go to find the best of the best real estate deals all across the country. After I find my buyer, I'm going to look up their contact information and I'm going to call them live and record it so you can see exactly how this conversation is going to go. Now I'm going to share my screen and show you the MLS and step-by-step how I'm going to find a buyer for my deal. I'm a licensed realtor in California, so I have access to the MLS. But if you're not a licensed agent, go ahead and watch this video and see exactly how you can get access even if you're not licensed. All right, so here I am in the MLS logged in. I'm in San Diego, so you can see this is the San Diego MLS, but they have access to properties all over Southern California. Since I'm going to be selling a duplex right now, I'm going to go ahead and filter out properties that are 2 to 4 units. I'm not going to be looking at sold single family houses because that's just not the same type of property that I'm looking for. So here in the main filter screen, I'm going to go ahead and select the zip code for the property that I'm looking to sell. And I don't want to look at for sale properties right now. I want to look at properties that have been sold, and specifically sold to investor. I'm going to go ahead and look at sold. So I enter the status of sold, and I want to look at the more recently sold properties. So I'm going to go back, maybe 2 years just to see how big of a sample size we have. So even going back 2 years in this zip code, it doesn't look like there's a lot of transactions. There's only about 14 properties that have sold that are 2 to 4 units that are listed in the MLS. And after reviewing these properties, I'm going to go ahead and look at some of the more expensive ones, because ideally I want to find an investor who buys, fixes, and sells properties, because the property I'm looking to sell is a distressed property that needs renovations, where an investor can come in and renovate the entire property and raise rents to market rates and make a lot of money and increase their equity position significantly. So one of the properties that I found here this is a 12-unit property. So again, mine is a duplex. So this is probably going to be a little bit too big for an investor that I'm looking for a 2-unit property. So this next property, this is the second most expensive property in this sample set. It's a 3-unit property, 2 buildings. I'm interested in this because my property is 2 separate detached houses on a large lot with a garage that can be converted into a 3rd unit. So I'm going to take a look at this, and I'm particularly interested because this property looks like, even just from the first few photos, that it's been renovated and it is a nice, clean, multifamily property that's sold for top dollar in this zip code. So I'm curious to see if this owner was a flipper, or maybe they built this from the ground up. I don't know, but I've got to put my detective hat on and figure that out. So as you can see from the photos, it looks like a beautifully renovated property. When I read the descriptions, they're highlighting a lot of the features of this property that look like they were brand new and installed recently. So what I'm going to do from here is click on this button here, which takes me to the tax records of the property. One of the convenient things about looking at properties in the MLS is that you can easily look at the ownership information, who's on the title, as well as some of the tax information, meaning what's been publicly recorded at the county level and at the tax assessor level. So what I can see here is that this property was purchased in 2021 for $1.33 million. It was then resold, looks like about 6 months later, for $1.35 million. So maybe somebody wholesaled it, maybe somebody did a quick flip, but the buyer of it for $1.35 is a corporation. I can see here that it's listed as a corporate buyer. What's even more interesting is that this corporate buyer then resold it 6 months later for $2.6 million. So that's almost double the price of what they paid for it. So what I'm gonna do here is actually look up the address in the MLS so I can actually see, was this a fixer when they bought it, or was it just a matter of price appreciation that they got lucky on? So I'm gonna go ahead and just simply type in the address into the MLS and just do a one-off search. So I type in the street number and then the name of the street. There are 4 results in the entire MLS for that address, 2 of which are rental listings, which are either canceled or expired. So it doesn't look like they have the original listing in the MLS from when he bought it for 1.35. What I'm gonna do from here is I'm interested in contacting this buyer because they might be interested in buying my property for 1.3 or maybe even higher, renovating it and then selling it for a significant gain, just like they did with this property. So the next step is to simply Google search the property owner. So I have the corporate entity name and I'm just simply going to search in Google for that company. Looking at the Google results, the first thing that comes up is opencorporates.com, which is a website that gives you information about different corporate entities. Sometimes it gives you some very interesting information and sometimes it doesn't tell you a whole lot. But what I noticed when I look at this is I can see that there is a registered address to the property, which looks like it's a residential address in a city nearby. I also noticed that the registered agent name is an individual, which sometimes you can hire third-party companies if you want to remain anonymous as a business entity owner. But in this case, I can see exactly who the individual is, who is the registered agent on the entity. So when I search this person's name, I can potentially find this individual and contact them to see if they're interested in buying my property. So when I do a Google search of this individual, I see the same website on Open Corporates. I do see some other websites such as US Phone Book that might have their phone number on it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and look. It looks like the name of the individual, it tells me their age, their current address, which does match up to what I saw on Open Corporates. And I do see a current phone number here, which says it's a wireless number. So from here, I can call this owner and ask if they're interested in buying the property that I'm looking to sell. But upon further review, I actually wanted to take a look at the listing because I noticed that the name of this individual was actually similar to the listing agent who sold the property for 2.6 million. And on the listing, I noticed that the registered agent name, their last name is the same last name as the listing agent. So to me, that tells me that they're probably husband and wife, and the listing agent probably had an interest in the property. Again, meaning that the listing agent probably was the one who bought and sold the property, and they are probably the owner of the entity who did the fix and flip. So keep in mind, you can also look at this on redfin.com. Usually when you're looking at listings on Redfin, you can see the listing agent name and their phone number. And then once you do a little bit of digging, you can also find all of the information that I'm showing you right now. So I've seen enough, guys. I found out that the listing agent who sold this property was also the owner who bought, fixed, and sold it for a massive profit. So I'm pretty sure that they're gonna be interested in my deal. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this agent a call and see if he's interested in buying my property. Keep in mind that I've never talked to this individual before. He has no idea who I am or that I'm gonna be calling, but I'm gonna be recording this live so you can see exactly how this call is going to go.
Speaking.
This is Ryan Zomorodi. I'm an agent and investor. I have a property that I think you might be interested in the Montrose area. Looks like you bought a property on Hermosa Avenue a year or so ago, and I've got a similar property in Montrose, just prime location. Just curious if you're still interested in buying some real estate over there.
Yeah, I mean, if it's worth looking at it, yeah, sure. It's your property, or
Yeah, I have an interest in it. It's a property in my family trust. We're getting ready to put it on the market, but I'm just reaching out to some investors in the area, just kind of doing a little research, and just kind of stumbled upon property that looks like you guys did a really nice job on.
where is it? Because I'm on Honolulu right now.
Yeah.
I'm on Honolulu and Vertigo near the post office.
Yeah, so you're right there. It's currently a duplex. It has 2 houses on the lot. It's about 8,300 square foot lot, zone multifamily, 2 separate houses with a 2-car garage.
And so it's a duplex, and total square footage is approximately
Yeah, total square footage is 1,832. So the front house is about 990 square feet, and then the back house about 850 or so, give or take. The front house is a 3-bed, 1-bath. Back house is a 2-bed, 1-bath. And back house was remodeled a few years back, just new flooring, paint, new bathroom. They're both tenant occupied month to month. Definitely a significant amount to raise the rents. What I would do is convert the garage too into an ADU and turn it into a triplex. I think would probably be the easiest way to add a lot of value pretty quickly. Yeah, I'm just texting you too right now.
Yeah, okay, text me. And then what are you asking for it?
We're asking 1.3.
Is there a way that I can get in there today if I want to meet?
I'll have to check with the tenants if they're okay with it. I don't know if they're home because I know they work, but it is possible. At the very least, since you're there, you could kind of walk by and kind of get a feel for the location and the exterior. I mean, you can kind of peek your head in a little bit, but I have all the photos, so I can send you some photos and the financials and whatnot.
Yeah, do send me. Once I go past it, I'll know more. Definitely, it sounds interesting. I'll look at it to see the price thing.
Yeah. Did you guys end up building any units on that property? They look like they were pretty new on the Hermosa. Was that already existing and you guys just remodeled it?
That was already. What we did was we thoroughly gutted it and then we kind of redid everything. The city didn't allow us to add more, although we had a ton of. What they told us that if you want to add more, you have to tear it down and start all over again because of certain conditions. So we ended up remodeling. So each unit was 4 bedrooms, and then it had a 1-bedroom apartment. So it's a 4-bedroom, but what we wanted to do was we wanted to make it 4 2-bedrooms and 1-bedroom 5, but they wouldn't allow it. They wouldn't let you do more than 4 units in that big lot.
Interesting. Yeah.
So you have furniture outside, correct? There's a furniture outside.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's our tenant.
Okay,
Yep.
I just want to say that. Okay, so send me information. Yes, I will be interested to take a look at it, and then if you can get me inside at least one of them or the better one or something, so I can see certain thing. I can meet with you today if you.
Yeah, certainly.
I can go in there if you get the permission from them. I can just say that you sent me here, so you don't have to come down over here or anything like that.
Sure. Yeah, you're an agent, right?
Yes, I'm an agent.
Okay. Yeah, me too.
And I do it for myself. I can send you my information.
Perfect. That sounds good. Why don't I reach out to the tenants, and if anytime kind of today, it sounds like you're there now. If anyone is available there, then I can see if you can get in today and just check it out. But yeah, if not, then either way, I will go ahead and I'll send you an email with the photos and then just some additional information that I have. And then, if it's something that you wanted to put together, we're probably going to be putting it as a coming soon, maybe tomorrow or in the next couple of days. Yeah, if you wanted to put something together, then, happy to work out something directly with you.
Okay, that'll be great. Send me the photos, whatever you have, and I'll look at it definitely. And I'll reach out to you once I see something.
Perfect. I will go ahead and email you, and then I'll reach back out if we're able to get a showing today. And are you kind of in the area? Are you pretty flexible on timing?
Yeah, no, I'm over here.
Okay, perfect. Well, great connecting with you. Thanks for taking the call, and then I will be in touch with some info very soon.
Thank you. Thanks.
Yep, you got it. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Oh. So there you have it, guys. What an amazing call. I am so excited because not only was this agent very interested in looking at my property, he was actually in the neighborhood at the time that I called him, and he actually went to the property while I was on the call with him. What are the odds? So guys, it's really that simple. We can use the MLS to find cash buyers, and it's one of the main reasons why we at Real Estate Skills love to use the MLS to find great opportunities in every market around the country. I personally know that the MLS has an abundance of opportunity year after year after year that I've been in business. Ever since I got into real estate, I've always heard that you can't find deals on the MLS, but the majority of the properties that I've purchased and that I've worked on have been sourced from the MLS. I can tell you with confidence that there is a gold mine if you know how to work the MLS and you know what you're doing when you're looking at the market. Whether you're looking to buy properties to fix and flip, to wholesale, or buy and hold as a rental, or even if you're looking for very highly qualified cash buyers, getting access to the MLS is so important as a real estate investor. I cannot underscore the importance of doing so at any point in your real estate journey. As we've proven for time and time again, we continuously find great real estate opportunities on the MLS, and we can connect with real estate agents who are very well networked, who know buyers, and who sometimes are buyers themselves. So whether you're looking to acquire your next property or you're looking for a buyer for your next deal, leveraging the MLS can be a treasure trove of opportunity. If you're looking to get access to the MLS, but you're not a licensed real estate agent, go ahead and download our resource on how to get access to the MLS using what we call unlicensed assistant access. If you want help having great conversations with cash buyers, just like I did on this call, go ahead and download our cash buyer script in the description so you can get our best practices for building rapport and great relationships with cash buyers. And if you want to learn how to wholesale and flip houses from the MLS, just like I do, go ahead and click the link in the description for our free training. Thanks for watching me find cash buyers. I'll see you in the next video.